Only 3 GMC transmissions crossed 300,000 miles, and one of them powered more GMC 1500s than any other, while the industry called it the weak link for 20 years. Number 1 is not the one you expect. Number 3 is the 4L65E. This transmission lived in GMC trucks from 2001 through 2009. 4-speed automatic, electronic control, and on the outside it looks identical to the 4L60E it replaced. Same case, same form factor, same bolt pattern, same footprint in the truck. Most owners do not even know they have a 4L65E instead of a 4L60E. The transmission tag is the only way to tell from the outside. But internally, GM rebuilt the parts that broke. The 4L65E got a 5-pinion planetary gear set instead of the 4-pinion set in the original 4L60E. 5 pinions instead of 4 means load distribution across 5 contact points instead of 4. That sounds like a small change. On a transmission rated for closer to 380 pound-feet of input torque instead of the original 280 class rating, it is the difference between borderline and bulletproof under daily light-duty use. The input shaft got beefier. The sun shell got stronger. The same sun shell that was the most documented failure point in the 4L60E platform. GM fixed it in the 4L65E by going to a heavier alloy and a stronger geometry. That single change extended the platform's real-world life by years. What did not change is the architecture. Same hydraulic electronic control, same pre-shudder era torque converter design, same aluminum case construction shared with the 4L60E. No proprietary fluid, no valve body computer that fails at 130,000 miles, no torque converter shudder mechanism that gives modern transmissions their reputation for early death. At 200,000 miles, a well-maintained 4L65E typically shows nothing. No flare on shifts, no slip, no shudder. At 300,000 miles, a 4L65E with disciplined fluid service is routine on every transmission shop's bench in the country. The maintenance schedule for getting there is simple. Fluid change every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Not the lifetime fluid myth that GM marketing pushed through the 2000s. There is no such thing as lifetime transmission fluid in a working truck. Dexron 6. Filter change at every drain. Add a transmission cooler if you tow anything regularly, because heat is what kills these transmissions, not miles. Rebuild cost when the day comes runs $2,000 to $3,500 at a competent shop. Compare that to the rebuild cost of a 6L80 at $4,000 to $5,500, or an 8L90 at $4,500 to $6,500. And the math on a 4L65E becomes obvious. One detail worth knowing: if you are working on a 4L65E that has crossed 200,000 miles, the 2.4-band servo is a documented wear point that some rebuilders address proactively. A loose or worn servo causes harsh 2-3 shifts and eventually slip on the 2.4 band. The aftermarket sells an upgraded servo piston that fits during any rebuild for under $30. Installed once, it removes a known failure mode from the platform for the remaining life of the unit. Verdict on the 4L65E: the evolutionary improvement that fixed exactly what needed fixing without breaking what already worked. A 300,000-mile transmission with disciplined service, no questions asked. That brings us to the bulletproof champion. Number 2 is the 4L80E. If you own a 2500 or 3500 series HD GMC truck from 1991 through 2009, this is the transmission under your truck. It is also the transmission everyone with a 1500 wishes they had. The 4L80E is not really a passenger truck transmission at all. The architecture comes directly from the TH400, the commercial truck transmission GM built in the 1960s for medium-duty work, school buses, motorhomes, and delivery rigs. When GM needed an electronic 4-speed for the HD truck platform in 1991, they took the TH400, added electronic control, and stamped 4L80E on the case. Everything about this transmission is oversized. The case is die-cast aluminum with an integrated bell housing that delivers more structural rigidity than a removable design. Inside, every internal component scales up from the 4L60E. The pump is larger, the clutches are larger, the bands are larger, the torque converter is larger. The output shaft is a 32-spline unit rated for serious load. Input torque capacity rated at 440 pound-feet, well over what a typical 6.0 V8 produces, and easily enough headroom for towing duty up to 8,000 pounds GVWR and beyond. Roughly 75% of the 4L80E's internal hard parts interchange directly with the legendary TH400, meaning when you rebuild this transmission, you are rebuilding the same proven architecture that ran commercial trucks for decades before electronics ever entered the picture. On a 1500, this transmission would barely break a sweat. On a 2500 HD hauling a 15,000-pound trailer through mountain passes, it does the job it was designed to do, and it does it for decades. Commercial fleet operators document 4L80E transmissions past 500,000 miles, past 600,000 miles. The truck rusts out before the transmission gives up. The engine sometimes gives up before the transmission gives up. There are documented cases of work trucks where the original 4L80E outlasted 2 engine swaps. A few examples worth knowing. Plumbing and HVAC fleet operators favor the 4L80E HD platform precisely because they can buy a used 2005 Sierra HD for $10,000 and put another 300,000 miles on it without touching the transmission. Construction contractors hauling enclosed trailers for daily site work report the same pattern. Even ambulance and emergency vehicle conversions on the HD chassis routinely log 700,000-mile lifetimes on a single original transmission. The 4L80E is not just durable for a truck transmission, it is durable by any standard. The TH400 has its own service record worth understanding. It was developed in the 1960s for the Cadillac Eldorado and quickly migrated to GM's truck and bus platforms because of its torque capacity. It powered school buses for 40 years. It powered motorhomes through 3 generations of chassis. It powered medium-duty delivery trucks that hauled commercial freight every working day for hundreds of thousands of miles. When GM electronified the platform in 1991 and called it the 4L80E, they did not redesign the architecture. They added electronic shift control to a transmission that had already proven itself for 25 years of commercial service. That heritage carries into every 4L80E rolling off the line. Why does it last? Same architectural reasons as the 4L65E, amplified. Integrated bell housing construction means the case-to-engine connection does not flex under load. Flex damages internal seals, distorts pump alignment, and shortens clutch life. The 4L80E's one-piece architecture eliminates that failure mode entirely. Combined with thicker case castings throughout the unit, the 4L80E has structural rigidity that the lighter-duty 4-speed family was not engineered to require. Pre-shudder era torque converter design means no TCC shudder. The same TCC shudder that defines the 6L80 platform that replaced it. The 4L80E torque converter is mechanically simpler, mechanically larger, and mechanically more durable than anything that came after it in the GMC gas truck lineup. Simple hydraulic electronic control means there is no valve body computer. Modern transmissions have what is essentially a small computer mounted inside the valve body, writing in transmission fluid and heat for the life of the unit. When that computer fails, the transmission stops shifting properly. The 4L80E does not have one. The shift logic is dumber, simpler, and less prone to electronic failure. Rebuild cost runs $3,500 to $5,500, more than the 4L65E or 4L60E, but you are buying a rebuild that often does not need to happen until well past 300,000 miles of working life. The cost per mile is the lowest of any GMC gas truck transmission ever built. Verdict on the 4L80E: the bulletproof HD champion. built from commercial truck DNA, deserves every ounce of its legendary reputation and routinely outlasts the truck it rides in. So what beats it for the #1 spot? If you own a 1500, 2500, or 3500 GMC and you want to know what GMC engine, transmission, or system to never buy in 2026, hit subscribe right now and turn on the bell. The next teardown is one your dealer will absolutely not warn you about. #1 is the 4L60E. This is the twist most owners do not see coming. The 4L60E has spent 20 years carrying the reputation of being the weak link in the GM transmission family. Mechanics complain about it. Forum threads warn against it. The internet has been telling 1,500 owners for 2 decades that their transmission is the problem. The data does not support that reputation. The 4L60E powered more GMC 1500s, Yukons, Tahoes, and full-size vans than any other transmission GM built between 1992 and 2009. It is the most produced light-duty automatic GM has ever put under a truck, and the reason it has a reputation for failure is not because it fails more often than the 4L80E. It is because there are 10 times more of them in the wild. When you build 10 million of something, you hear about every single failure 10 times louder than you hear about the millions of units quietly doing their job. Here is what the 4L60E actually is: 4-speed automatic, electronic hydraulic control, aluminum case, input torque rating of 280 pound-feet, perfectly matched to a 5.3 port injection V8, doing light-duty work. Direct evolution of the TH700R4, which itself was a transmission with a strong service record going back to 1982. The failures it does have are well understood and inexpensive to address. The 3/4 clutch pack is the most common wear point. When it goes, you get harsh shifts or slipping into third. The fix is a rebuild, $2,000 to $3,000 at a competent shop. The cheapest 300,000-mile capable rebuild on the market. The sunshell breakage is the failure that built the bad reputation in the first place. The early 4L60E sunshell was undersized for the loads it was carrying. The aftermarket fixed this 20 years ago. A heavy-duty steel sunshell costs about $50. Installed during any rebuild, it permanently removes that failure mode from the equation. The TCC solenoid is another common wear part, $30 part. 45-minute swap in your driveway with a basic socket set. Not a transmission failure. A wear item replacement, same category as a spark plug or an oil filter. The real killer of 4L60E transmissions is the same killer that kills every transmission: heat. Heat from extended towing the transmission was never designed for. Heat from a clogged transmission cooler. Heat from fluid that has not been changed in 120,000 miles because the dealer told the owner it was lifetime fluid. Disciplined service prevents almost every documented 4L60E failure. Fluid change every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Dexron 6, filter change at every drain. Add an external transmission cooler, $150 to $250 installed. If you tow anything heavier than a small utility trailer, skip the extended heavy towing. The 4L60E was not engineered for it. Asking a 1500 transmission to do 2500 work is what kills them. Do those things and the 4L60E lasts 300,000 miles. Documented, repeatedly. In forum threads, in fleet records, in the comments of this channel where 1,500 owners post mileage numbers that the industry refuses to acknowledge. The maintenance discipline matters more than people realize. A fluid change at 30,000 miles takes about an hour and costs roughly $70 in fluid and a filter at most parts stores. Over 100,000 miles, that is 3 changes, about $210 in maintenance. Compare that to a rebuild at $2,500 when the transmission gives up at 150,000 miles because the fluid sheared down and the clutches cooked themselves. The math favors the change. Transmission cooler upgrade deserves its own attention. The stock cooler integrated into the radiator is sized for normal duty cycles in a 1500. It is not sized for towing, mountain driving, or extended high-temperature operation. An external auxiliary cooler, typically a Hayden or TrueCool unit, installs in the cooler line between the radiator and the transmission. $150 to $250 installed at any shop. The transmission runs 10 to 20 degrees cooler under load with that cooler in place. 10 to 20 degrees of fluid temperature reduction roughly doubles the service life of every wear surface in the transmission. Those two practices, disciplined fluid changes plus auxiliary cooler, turn a 4L60E from a transmission with a bad reputation into a transmission that consistently crosses 300,000 miles. The architectural advantages stack the same way they stack for the 4L80E. Pre-shudder era torque converter design. No TCC shudder. Simple hydraulic electronic control. No valve body computer. 4-speed design. Fewer shifts per mile, less clutch wear over a lifetime. No proprietary fluid. Dexron 6 works. No Dexron LV or Dexron HP weirdness like modern 8-speed and 10-speed transmissions require. No DFM or AFM equivalent, stressing the torque converter on every highway mile. The 4L60E is the silent legend of the GMC light-duty platform. Every 1500 owner who has ever crossed 200,000 miles on their original transmission has been quietly proving the industry wrong for 20 years. Verdict on the 4L60E. Number 1, not because it is the strongest, but because it is the most underestimated. The transmission that did the work, took the abuse, took the bad reputation, and quietly delivered 300,000 miles to more GMC owners than any other unit GM ever built. So why do these three transmissions all hit 300,000 miles when modern transmissions struggle to hit 150? It is not the badge, it is the architecture. All three are pre-shudder era torque converter designs. The TCC shudder problem that defines the 6L80 platform, which GM has acknowledged in technical service bulletins covering hundreds of thousands of trucks, does not exist on the 4-speed family. Different torque converter clutch design, different fluid pressure logic, different lockup engagement profile. The shudder problem was introduced when GM went to 6-speed and beyond. All three use simple hydraulic electronic control. No valve body computer. No software updates, no transmission learning algorithm that needs to be reset every time a battery is disconnected. The shift logic is dumb, mechanical, and durable. All three were designed before the era of cylinder deactivation. AFM and DFM put a specific kind of repeated load cycle on the torque converter that modern transmissions are not protected against. The 4-speed family never had to deal with it. All three are rebuildable affordably. Common parts, accessible mechanic knowledge. Every transmission shop in America knows these transmissions inside and out. Compare that to the 8L90, which requires specialized tooling, manufacturer technical access, and a learning curve most independent shops have not paid to climb. The result, an 8L90 failure at 150,000 miles often becomes a dealer-only repair at $6,000 and up because the independent shop network has not been built around it the way it has been built around the 4-speed family. Modern doesn't mean more durable. The peak GMC light-duty transmission era was 1991 through 2009. Everything since has added complexity without adding life. Remember the top. One of these transmissions powered more GMC 1500s than any other, while the industry called it the weak link for 20 years. The 4L60E earns number 1, the 4L80E remains the HD champion, and the 4L65E fixed what needed fixing. Go watch our video on the only 3 GMC engines that last 300,000 miles, or the AFM delete loophole. See you in the next one.